Mine entrance. It's not your entrance, it's my entrance. Another boss. Got Hudson Fury. Hudson Fury. Ooh, he hits hard. But not often enough. Wild Caller's Decapitator is a two-handed axe. I'm not using two-handers. Pulls down this and way. Add that, then we go up the stairs. Send them to the afterlife. Corrosion, piercing, no resistance, no good for us. Dynamite. Always useful. There are chests, treasure chests that you can use dynamite to open. Got better loot on it. Thunderstruck revolving cannon. You've been thunderstruck! Yeah, thunderstruck! An effigy, which is an offhand. I'm not using that. Play a portal since I'm thinking about it. Ooh, some skeletons got up. More skellies. The skellies! They're not particularly strong against lightning or cold, I don't believe. We head down here because we've got to get the annals of Arcovia. Annals. It's not pronounced any other way, no matter who says otherwise. Boop. Explorer's Cover. I love this helmet. It gives you additional experience. It also has Pierce and Chaos resistance, which is very good. I am wearing it immediately. It's going to cut down my poison acid resistance, but I don't care because I like it. I like extra XP. Metallic converted piercing, blade trap, phantasmal blades. I don't know. I can wear these now. Astral Mantle. That'll add 2 to Raging Tempest. And I want to attack. A lightning orb is launched in the attacker's direction. Notice once again my poison and acid resistance just went down by another 20%. This will have to be rectified at some point. Shoulder Guard of Nature's Bounty. Gives 2 to the Heart of the Wild. 10% Chaos resistance, 14% Elemental resistance. But not anything to Raging Tempest, which I just got points to. So I gotta remake my Wind Devils. Oh yeah, tear them up. Okay. Oh, that's just going around in circles. Just going around in circles. Gonna fly high like a bird up in the sky. Ooh, gonna go around in circles. Gonna fly high like a bird up in the sky. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do. I gotta dance, ain't got no steps. Come that way. The music move me around. I gotta dance, don't have no steps. Don't let the music move me around. Gonna go around in circles. Right up in the sky. Ooh, gonna go around in circles. Gonna fly high, right up in the sky. Someone may be calling my name. So I shall turn. Pierce, Vitality, reduce stun duration.
What do you want?
Aren't you from Devil's Crossing? Why are you doing this? Bourbon's gotta pay, no way around that. What's your issue? I served in Devil's Crossing back when it still served as an actual prison. Okay. Clearly Bourbon thought the same when he showed up with the rest of the survivors. Things escalated quickly, but in the end Bourbon had more firepower. Those prisoners that survived were driven out and set free. I see you're a worthless traitor. You got nothing, you sucker. You're all athered up. You get what you deserve. You'll get what you deserve. For now, get the hell out of here. A little damage. We're really turning through them now. Ooh, I like when I'll stand in one spot with all three of my windows. Here's a double rare. Consecrated Infantry Greaves of Featherstep. Soul resistance adds to movement, adds Pierce, Vitality resistance. I think we're gonna go with yes. 13 spirit, 3% to health. I don't think I have another Mark of the Traveler right now. Boots of the Boar. It's elemental and bleeding, but it adds the elemental damage of Frostburn and Electrocute. Nah, I'll just wait. I'll end up using all that anyway. Are you gonna get aided? Come back. Pour them up. Around this way? There's the boss. Wily the Slasher. The Slasher's been slashed. Adds lightning damage, flat lightning damage, converts physical damage to lightning damage. Adds 32% physical damage. 1.99 attacks per second. Yeah, so it's straight up better. Oh, can I not use it? Takes the next level. Next few levels, actually. Moneybags, Martin. Well, I'm going to kill all your friends first, because they're much more punchable. Now you can just sit here and burn. Oh, yeah. Well,
That skill's not ready.
I don't know what the heck he thinks he's doing here. That ain't gonna work. He's a dead man. Crest of Tormented Souls. Extra lightning damage, pierce resist, fire resist, poison resist. Bunch of traps. And bombs that are used by the fire class. Splintered Boots of Incantations, 10% to all damage. Cast resist. Builds of Protection. Gauntlets of Alacrity. Actually add to either resistance and elemental resistance and lightning damage. So I am going to put these on. Plus it's 140 armor. Goodbye, Shadow's Grasp. You're done. Oh boy. Okay, so there's a boss here. Because he's earned it. Right there with you, Cronley.
So Bourbon's dog has come barking. You should give up trying to act the savior. It doesn't suit you. Humanity is already doomed and a new power is rising. Get on board like I did or go extinct. Well, that's not quite true. The Ethereals will need new vessels, so I'm sure they'll keep some domesticated humans around to breed like livestock. You know, I heard you were taken when they found you. I bet your offspring would make good vessels. Mornay's little sweet thing? I pity she escaped. Oh, the delicious things I could have done with such tender flesh.
Why are you after the prison?
Isn't it obvious? Devil's Crossing may be a prison, but it's like a fortress and controls the roads to Burwich and to the west. The Ethereals wanted to capture...
This ends now. I'll do damage all I can before shield comes back up. I'll move around my Wind Devils will move around too. It stops taking damage, it seems. Yeah, I don't do too much damage myself. My Wind Devils do most of the damage. Ooh, look at all the minions getting raised. You ain't doing too much, Cronley.
Enough of this. Die.
There's a shield again. It ain't that funny, dickhead.
Such wasted potential.
Your whole life's a waste, you dumb bitch. Crownley's Signet, there's a Moonstone Band, and a Corona. Corona does lightning and electrocute. That's the energy. I don't really need that. Furline Boats the bar. I'll just wait to see if I might use that. Or Breeze of Feather Step. Crownley's Signet does bleeding, attack speed, casting, pierce resistance 44%. 28% poison and acid. It's got some chaos resistance. I don't really need anything else that's on it, but the pierce resistance would be amazing though. So if I take off the obsidian ring, my elemental resistances are still at max. So we'll toss that and we'll use Cromley's ring for the pierce resistance. And then we have a Shrewd Moonstone Band of Scorched Ends. Fire damage, cast resist, does fireball on attack. I don't really need it. Man. He took a little bit to take down, but he wasn't really that difficult. Main thing is you just gotta make sure that you, I was wondering if I would find these boots. So the boots of Unseeing Swiftness have 16% of movement speed. But when you're hit, then you lose 20% movement speed. But I was wondering if it would make my tornadoes faster, since they get player bonuses, or they work off of player bonuses. Cromley's Notes. Feel free to read them if you want. Cromley's Notes Part 1. And Cromley's Notes Part 2. Boots of Unseeing Swiftness. That'd be 16%. Hell, I already have 13% movement speed with Mark of the Traveler. So they're not that much better anyway. So we'll toss them. Consecrated Wrappings, give chaos damage, chaos resistance, and attack speed to hand armor. So put those on for now. What do we got? Leg wraps, 2 lethal assault. It doesn't really add to the things that we're using. Balanced steel is not really what we're using. Demonic Furline Boots of Thorns. I'm not doing a lot of retaliation on purpose. And then we click the Aether Cluster. We can destroy the lab and the crystal. We can destroy the lab and keep some of the crystal for yourself, or leave the crystal alone. We're going to destroy the lab and the crystal. Toast. And then we're done with this spot.